Okay. Hare Krishna, everyone. Let me share my screen and then we proceed. Okay, we are ready. You able to see the page or only me?
We were able to see the page, Prabhuji.
You're able to see. Okay, nice. Okay. Om Jnana Timirandhasya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kathamahim Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalan Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सह गणललित श्रीविशाख अन्वितांश्च नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन् इति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वतीदेवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णसिंहदेवं तत्कामामि हरिप्रिये जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण everyone. So yeah, we successfully finished the 9th chapter last week, and can someone say what did you
Hare
pick from
Krishna,
that chapter?
Prabhuji.
What did
I think the voice is breaking. I don't know whether it is only for us or for everyone.
your voice
Yes,
is
for
breaking?
us. Yeah.
So, Radhika Mataji, you hear my voice broken or
Yeah, it was breaking when you was even saying the prayers.
now it's better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Prabhuji. Now it is okay.
Mm-hmm. So, my question was, we finished chapter 9 and we will be getting into chapter 10, the opulence of the Absolute. In the 9th chapter, can someone say what you liked the most and what is kind of a summary, what you appreciate there? Silence. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's morning, so we need uh, more warm up. So then, in that case, what I would do is, yeah, very briefly read not the whole 9th chapter, but only the purport of the last verse. This is what is the essence. Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskaro mam evashyasi yukta evam atmanam mat parayana. Yeah. So this is what is the topmost understanding. If we really understood 9th chapter, what is that? That Krishna is saying, engage your mind always in thinking of me. Become my devotee. Offer obeisances to me and worship me. So when we engage ourselves in the service of the Lord, being completely absorbed in me, what will happen? Surely you will come to me. So this is the summary of the whole chapter, that when we have Ananya Bhakti, when we have no other deviation, no other thoughts, no other preferences in our or reservations in our worship to the Lord, then we will attain Him. Hmm. So one should therefore engage his mind in eternal form, in the primeval form of Krishna, with conviction in his heart that Krishna is the supreme. He should engage himself in worship. There are hundreds of thousands of temples in India for the worship of Krishna, and devotional service is practiced there. One should lower his head before the deity and engage his mind, his body, his love in Krishna without deviation. This is no deviation, Ananya Bhakti in spiritual commentators. Even someone is telling about Bhagavad Gita, even if someone is speaking regarding ourselves, is that person a pure devotee of the Lord? Is he presenting the message from a pure devotee perspective? It should not be that someone is telling his opinions, someone is presenting his own understanding, but it should be from the disciplic succession. Yeah, I think when we were reading Prabhupada Leelamrit, there was also a Bhagavad Gita by the Vice President of India, Radhakrishnan. Yeah, so one should be careful because, yeah, if one is, if he has presented it Bhagavad Gita as it is, he would have become a devotee of Krishna and would have done a service such a way that the whole India would have blessed with only Krishna consciousness by now. Because it didn't happen, we know what is the worth of such a commentary. Just to pick one, there are so many such commentaries. One must engage in the 9 different processes of devotional service, beginning with hearing and chanting about Krishna. Pure devotional service is the highest achievement of the society. Recap was the 7th and 8th chapters have explained pure devotional service to the Lord, that is free from speculative knowledge, mystic yoga, and fruitive activities. Those who are not purely sanctified may be attracted by different features of the Lord, but a pure devotee directly takes to service to the Supreme Lord, in which it is clearly stated that any person who is engaged in the worship of demigods is any kind of supreme award of Krishna. This is chapter 9 or 7, 8, 9. We should have in the words of Krishna. We should have the confidence because it is not just divination, it is not just
Krishna Prabhuji.
dedication. These were the words that I found. What is that? It is Krishna. Therefore, yeah, Hare Krishna.
Unfortunately, it is still breaking Prabhuji voice.
Um, Let me know if you can hear now.
Yes, it is fine.
Let's see. Let me know if again it breaks. Yeah.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Therefore, the intelligent person should take directly to the process of Krishna consciousness. It is not that, okay, yeah, one may think, no, no, yeah, Krishna, yeah, of course, now I'm really scared of Krishna. Now I'm scared because Krishna, if he is the topmost, how can I approach him directly? Can any one of us try to approach the Prime Minister directly? If Krishna is the Prime Minister, how can we approach him directly? Hmm? But the Krishna here, yeah, being supreme, is so accessible that he is not sitting in some well-built buildings in where one has to take appointments of so many layers and then approach him. No, Krishna is sitting in our heart. So if we want to speak to Krishna, no, we can have a personal appointment within our heart. And how can we do that? And someone say, how do we do that? How do we talk to Krishna? Yeah. What do you say, Dinesh Prabhu? How can we talk to Krishna in our heart?
By engaging your mind constantly thinking about Krishna,
Okay.
remembering.
Mm-hmm. Vibhav is telling talking inside the heart. Okay. Anyone else? Varsha Mataji? Yeah, I mean, let's understand what is our understanding of Krishna consciousness. Yeah, when there is a question, one can think and say what you have already thought about it.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Prabhuji, like I didn't think it's so complex. 1 minute. Yeah, Prabhuji, I just thought that simply talking to Krishna when I didn't feel that he's far off. So when I want to speak, I just speak, not making it okay in any other way. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Deepali Mataji, how do you talk?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. He is with us.
He is with us. Yeah, yeah. He is inside our heart. And when he is with us, how do we do? How do we talk?
Remembering him every day and engaging our mind and regular services with that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Radhika Mataji or Rahul Prabhu, or both. Put this question to ourselves. How do we talk to Krishna?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Yeah, as said, I always engage yourself into the service.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe in temple, maybe in the association. Listening to the lectures, you always
Mm-hmm.
always connected through his um, yeah, listening Shravanam Kirtanam.
Mm-hmm.
Like this only you will connect to him
Okay.
and to him better.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Apu Prabhu, how do you connect to Krishna? Yeah, maybe you're on mute or not there. Tirmal Mataji or Komal Prabhu.
We can talk to him by our prayers, Prabhuji, with our love and chanting his name.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
And doing seva
Mm-hmm.
to his lotus feet.
Yeah. Yeah. All three are correct. Yeah. And all of you, whatever you have said, yeah, it is our idea of how to connect. But are we able to connect to him? Are we able to talk to the Lord? Varshamata, you said it is simple. Are you able to talk to the Lord?
Prabhuji,
Oh.
typing. Yeah. Actually, in my sense, when I'm saying that, wherever I am, if I want to speak, means I am speaking in my mind. So I feel I am speaking. Yeah, hearing from him is one other thing. Yeah, in way of some experiences, or yeah, it's like that. But I don't feel that okay. Only if maybe I might be wrong. So it's an opportunity for me to learn also. But if I have to say something to Krishna, it's only during my chanting, or only during any services I am communicating. I don't feel it like that. I just feel that, yeah, definitely those are the ways. But yeah, from my side, that communication is there. Receptiveness, definitely, I have not come to that stage that I think I again, maybe it's a speculation that he is speaking, but yeah, I am not at that level to understand each moment. But I feel that yeah, he also communicates. Right. Yeah, Prabhuji.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, thanks, Varsha Mataji. Yeah. So what you're seeing is a sense of Krishna consciousness. Yeah, the consciousness that Krishna is everywhere around us. Yeah, he is hearing to us. He is reciprocating also. Hmm? That consciousness. That's what you meditate upon. Yeah, in every activity that Krishna is there. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Actually, Prabhuji, it's not like all the time I am like that, but yeah, whenever I feel, I don't feel him far off. I can't say that I am full time Krishna consciousness. Everything I am doing, I am just connected with him. This is not like my level, but yeah, when I don't feel him far off, I feel yes. Yeah, even if I have to simply also talk, it is a connection to Krishna. Even if I have to chant and connect, it is a connection with Krishna. Even if I have to make bhoga, but yeah, definitely it's not like oh, all the time I am Krishna consciousness in all my activity. No, I'm not saying that.
Yeah. 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 Thank you. Yeah. So, yeah, we come across the importance of chanting. Yeah, and this is how it says that japa is the time that we have with the Lord. Yeah, it's a personal time. Yeah, even maybe in the kirtan time there is okay, so many of other devotees together, and but Krishna is giving as soon as we do japa properly. Yeah, then Krishna is giving us his personal time. Yeah, you're getting the point. So as Tirumala Mataji was saying, by chanting, what we are doing with chanting is we are, yeah, on setting up a call with the Lord directly, where the Lord inside our heart, yeah, is manifesting, and we are, um, yeah, approaching the Lord with all, yeah, it is like this that we are turning our face towards Krishna. Yeah. Remember Radhika Mataji, I think 3, 4 sessions back, similar question. We were discussing where, how do we see the Lord? I think, I don't remember exact question, but similarly, how do we do is that we are not in a position to see the Lord. Yeah. This is one thing, but we, as Varsha Mataji was now mentioning, we are able to feel the hand of the Lord in everything that is happening in our life. That is there where we can see Krishna. But what happens with the japa, yeah, when chanting is happening, is that we are uh, in front of the Lord. Yeah, we are facing the Lord. It's not that we have. Now I remember. Do you remember that time it was priority? I think the question was, how much priority are we giving to Krishna?
Yes.
Yeah, and of course there was nice answers. I think this question is who is that? Sudhir Prabhu very well remembers this question. Hmm. Yeah, Harika Mataji. Yeah, even when we come across, yeah. So, what is the how much priority are we giving? So, what happens is in the time of when we are doing japa, then it means that we are giving 100% attention to Krishna. And because once upon a time we didn't give attention to Krishna, that's why we are in this world. And Krishna is so mercifully allowing us, okay, if you have priorities, that's okay. If Krishna is not your first priority, that's okay. But when you want Krishna as a priority, I'm already there in your heart. It's only you have to turn. And what is that connecting is through japa. So when we engage ourselves sincerely in the japa of Krishna, then what is happening is we are setting up a connection to the Lord and we are able to see the Lord. But the seeing the Lord is through a different lens. It means that we have the power to see, but we also have so many obstacles in the way to see the Lord. Huh? Komal Prabhu, just imagine, you don't have eyesight, and then you visit a temple, and then you have a very nice darshan of the temple deity. But then what you're doing is inside the temple room you have put a, what is it called, cooling glass or something that that makes your vision covered. Can you see the Lord? Hmm? Can you still see the Lord with the glasses? Huh?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah.
And how clearly can you see? Yeah, but you have the deity in front of you. Can you see? The murti that is in the temple, can you see the deity?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah, I can see. Yeah, but with our heart, we can see Krishna. Yeah.
Yeah, with your heart, yeah. If you can see, that's fine. But I am asking for your eyes. Through your eyes, are you able to see the deity, the murti?
No, Prabhuji. No.
Yeah, and that is also what is happening with our heart. Even, yeah, so Krishna is saying, I am in your heart, but we are not able to see him. Yeah. Why? Because we have put some special cooling glasses. Huh? Because ideally, we are also residing in the same place. Both we and the Lord both are in the same place in the heart. But what is happening is that we have not seen directly the Lord, because first of all we have turned back, because we have so many interests in our life. We want to have a nice job, nice wife, nice children, nice everything nice that can make me very happy. We didn't wanted nice Lord in our life. And also if we wanted that nice Lord in our life, it was only for our nice happy life. In that way, we didn't want to see the Lord, though the Lord is inside our heart. And all these things, what we say, nice things, and keeping Lord aside is like these glasses. The Lord indeed has given us the power to see Him directly with our naked eyes. But what has happened is, I think, oh, it's so cool to have these cooling glasses. What do we call this? Yes, spectacles, right? The special police glasses, right? They say, which is black in color. We can't see who is from. For me, I cannot see. Are you seeing left or right or straight? Huh? Is it called police glasses? Anyway, maybe that is more detail. But the glasses where no one should see me. No one should see me. Only I should see. I should selectively see. And what is happening is that first of all, this is called hypocrisy. Yeah, I have ego, and through this ego, what I'm doing is I'm covering my own identity so that no one can see me. I want to show a very nice, posh, royal, rich out look. Yeah, that's why I put this police glasses, and then people cannot see inside that. So I'm covered. Whatever is inside is inside. That's okay. And but what is happening is with these glasses, we are not able to see the Lord properly. Yeah, in this show off of showing ourselves great to others and show off of hiding ourselves to others, what is that we are doing is we are not even able to see the Lord properly. So, but when we take off these glasses, yeah, then we see things as it is. But how easy it is to take out that glasses. Yeah, maybe for Varsha Mataji, yeah, simple. Yeah, she can very easily take off. For me, it's very difficult because, yeah, I think no. As soon as I take these glasses off, then my identity is exposed, and people will see, oh, uh, this guy. So we don't want. So we try to keep on to this covering as much as possible, because there is a what do you call a, uh, um, a reality of ourselves that even we don't like. There is that reality of us inside that we don't even want to show others. That's why we try to cover it up. Huh? And this is what is called hypocrisy. And in this plan of covering ourselves, even when we are going to the temple, even when we go to the temple, we don't want to remove this cover. We want to go to the Lord saying, I am good. I am in the mode of goodness. Yes, yes, I am a very charitable person. Yes. In that way, we always want to show that we are in this mode of goodness. I am doing so many things good for the people. I am doing good for the society. I am doing good for that. Indeed, I am helping devotees in that way or this way. But what is the reality? Am I doing it for them or am I doing it for me? What do you say, Komal Prabhu? Isn't it? Isn't that reality?
Yes, Prabhuji.
And that is what is bhakti with duplicity. Means I am doing bhakti. Yeah, Bhagavan, I need you. Oh Lord, I need you. But what? For not to please you, but to please myself. Because if you, yeah, because you're so powerful. Yeah, this is also what happens in Kali Yuga. That one will see, hey, who is powerful and take shelter of him. That's natural, right? Because I am weak, I want to take shelter of a powerful person. So why we take? So that we can benefit. So here also we see, okay, some things are there which man cannot do. There can be some supernatural powers. Only supernatural powers I can be happy. Let me take shelter of God so that I can be happy. So anyway, yeah. How can we see the Lord is when we take off the glasses. When we take off the glasses, then we can see the Lord properly inside our heart. Then how can we clear up this? How can we remove that? Yeah, because we are so much attracted to have these nice glasses. We don't want to do it. We don't want to do it. But we want to take help from someone. That is the Guru, the spiritual master who is taking it off. Om Agyana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Salakhaya Chakshurum Militam Gena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. It is not that spiritual master is giving a tight slap on our face and the glasses come out. No, it's not that he is forcing us. He is because when Krishna himself is so kind that he doesn't want to interfere uh, with our specs. Yeah. Spiritual master, what he does is he is pouring that nectar of knowledge through our ears so that our heart becomes cleansed. And when the heart is getting cleansed, then we can see the Lord as he is inside our heart. And what else? Then we also want to live a simple life. We don't mind if someone is saying I am imperfect, if I am fit for nothing. That's okay, because I understand, oh, that is my reality. So all this is happening when the spiritual master is giving the knowledge, and very importantly, chanting. Because the instruction that a spiritual master is giving is to do japa. When we are doing the japa, this japa is doing what? It is cleaning off those cataracts, whatever is in the eyes that is removed, and in that way the clarity and the vision is improved, so that then we can see the Lord inside our heart. At the moment, I'm not seeing him, because I have so many um, malinas, what is it, impurities that are inside my heart. But I know the process that by chanting sincerely and begging the mercy of the Lord, then this covering will be removed. So that then Sakshatkar, the appearance of the Lord inside our heart, is revealed. This is clear? Or do we want to go through the 9th chapter again? Anyone has anything to add? Question?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji. So you said duplicity in the bhakti, right? So
Mm-hmm.
people are dependent on totally God because they are not capable. So Lord is great. And few are like they are not even dependent on God and they are dependent on themselves only, right? So they will not come to the bhakti because they are confident on themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So which is better, Prabhuji? Because through duplicity, maybe initially we are fallen, but slowly we will improve. And as you said, spiritual master will open our, they remove the glasses. So many people are there; they are dependent on themselves. So duplicity bhakti is better, or this is better?
I didn't understand the second category.
Yeah, people are totally dependent on God and kind of selfish, right? God
Okay.
will.
One group is people are depending or taking shelter of God to get benefit from God. And
Yeah.
second group is people don't even want to go to God, but they believe in themselves.
Yes, and they do hard work and they
And they do hard
resolve their
work.
problems. Yes. Who is better?
Mm-hmm. And whom do you think is better?
Yeah, definitely. I think the second one is better, but first is the step to go to the best steps. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So thing is that first of all, one who is approaching the Lord, at least for with whatever his problems, everything, right? At least he has faith in the Lord. Hmm? And one who doesn't have such a faith in God, what is he doing? He's not even engaging in service. Service has to start from somewhere, right? It's not that all of a sudden one miracle day will happen that all impurities are gone in my heart that I can simply take to Krishna without duplicity. That will not happen. Hmm? So with duplicity, at least he is getting habituated to do service. It is something like this. I remember once, when Vibhu was learning Mridanga, when he was just 3 years. Uh, at that time, somewhere, and then to encourage him, we used to say, okay, yeah, um why why don't you also play when the kirtan is going on? Of course, this learning, it's not like he's just put in the temple and then he's just playing and playing. No, he was first. There is a devotee who used to show how to play the first mantra, and that mantra is what he used to play in the temple. It's not that whatever, it's just to encourage him. We gave him a mridanga and let him sat in a kirtan and then he was playing. No. But why did we do that? First of all, he didn't learn all the mantras by then, but he only learned one mantra. And with just learning one mantra, and first is one thing. The second thing is he already a pure devotee that he will be performing devotional service with the mridanga, playing mridanga for kirtan? No, we know it. Some were saying, okay, but is it not like you're exposing him to others and then he starts taking pride of it? Yeah, then he sees, oh, everyone is seeing me. Now let me play nicely. Huh? Is it not? Usually we see that sometimes this Bharatanatyam or some kind of art, people are learning or not even learning properly, but they already want to go on the stage. Is it justifiable or not? Harika Mataji, is it a good question similar to what you are asking?
Yes, really right. It's not. Unless without proper practice, we should not perform.
Right. And now comes this, yeah. So, but if we would have thought that, okay, no, if we don't, uh, if he's exposed to temple, so even when he learns just few mantras, then he will become very proud of himself. Let me not do it. Yeah. Maybe the child may not even learn at all. Yeah. So what is happening is he is learning how to do a service, at least mechanically. Yeah, isn't
Yes.
it? Mechanically he is learning. It's not that one fine day when he becomes a devotee, then if he takes mridanga at 25 years or 40 years or 42 years of age, if he start learning mridanga, we know how challenging it is.
Yes.
So what is he doing? He's learning systematically from a young age, from so that he is seeing others. who are devotees, and then he understands what is the mood of a devotee. Yeah. So he needs to get exposed to the association of Mridanga players who are doing it with what heart, with what mindset, with what concern and care. That we cannot give all of a sudden in one day. So a Kanishta Adhikari, what is he doing? He's learning. He's trying to see where is the Madhyama Adhikari or Uttama Adhikari so that he can go approach and then seek how are they successful? How are they doing devotional service properly? At that time, my position is Kanishta Adhikari, isn't it?
Yes, Prabhuji. Right. Yeah.
Hmm. So in that way, what am I doing? I'm a newbie. I'm a fresher. Yeah, we know what happens. Freshers, sometimes freshers are, there is a ragging. Yeah. Of course, this ragging is different. Here, Krishna does the ragging. He want to tease us. Yeah. See how, you don't know this? And then he puts us in test. Then if we come to this, yeah, then this purification is happening in this ragging process, isn't it?
Yes, Prabhuji. Right.
Yeah. And a person who doesn't even take to Krishna, why will Krishna do a ragging? Because what relation does he has with Krishna that he wants to rag him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So service with duplicity is better than atheism. Yeah. If you want one liner, that is better. Because at least in this process, there's duplicity because you are in the association of devotees. Yeah, at one time or the other, you will remove that covering of this. What is it? Sheep cover, sheep skin that we wear. That skin will be exposed. One day will come where we are exposed to everyone.
Right, Prabhuji. Yeah. A weak can become strong.
Whereas
To
the atheist is not exposed. Yeah, when he's not even exposed, what is the benefit he will get? And moreover, the strength of his own strength is nothing in front of the strength that Lord will favor.
yes, Prabhuji. Definitely. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. Other questions? Anything anyone want to add? We are still in 9th chapter because when we have a good foundation, then we can go to the 10th and 11th, or at least 10th chapter. Sagar Prabhu, anything you want to add?
No, nothing to add for now.
Mhm.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Mhm.
Maybe in this regard, I want to quickly add one small experience. I will keep it very short. When we were in Vrindavan, on the last day of the trip, we were
Mhm.
scheduled to go to Radharaman temple for the Chappan Bhog.
Mhm.
And yeah, we were excited. But on the way, my spectacles were lost because of a monkey. And I cannot see anything without my glasses. So I was feeling very bad when we stepped into the temple that I cannot see anything beyond 15 centimeters or 10 centimeters. So I was thinking that, oh Krishna, I mean, you are really testing me that I cannot see the deity. So my heart was filled with little bit of disappointment. I stood at the back because anyways I cannot see anything. But only one thing what I found was I found a place where I can fix my camera just 10 centimeters before my eyes and I just zoomed it. Then I felt I can see the deities very clearly than any other devotees, maybe perhaps in the temple. Then so throughout those 3 hours, I mean I was watching my camera and the deities were very clear. The deity was very clear. So then I felt, so if maybe a little bit of effort from our side, Krishna will take 10 steps towards us to provide the opportunity.
Yeah.
So this was something which I can never forget.
Yeah. Yeah. Indeed, very nice realization. Yeah. Because you want to turn to Krishna, so Krishna turned to you.
Yes,
No
Prabhu.
barriers.
Yes, Prabhuji.
But again, the specs are so important. No? Hmm? For you, that specs was a needed specs, not a covering.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah. for normal vision.
For normal vision, at least for a normal vision.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Okay. So this is clear now. What is summary of 9th chapter? Yeah. So now we understand the importance of this 9th chapter. We then enter into the 10th. We'll read one or two verses before we close. Yeah, because the conclusion of 9th chapter is that one should become a pure devotee of the Lord. Purity doesn't come automatic. Purity needs to be, yeah, just like if we have a soiled cloth, we just went out and we just played in a park, and then the shirt and pant is dirty, then it doesn't clean on its own, right? It needs to be cleansed properly. So then only the purity comes. So what we have to do is we have to undo whatever duly we have done, which is not correct, and purify ourselves. And that is what is the 9th chapter was telling. The confidential knowledge of the Lord is that we understand that purity, that without any deviation, without any duplicity, we worship the Lord. But because we are not yet there, at least, yeah, I can very happily admit there, because I'm not there. That's why we take to this sadhana bhakti. Sadhana means regulation. Regulation means to do japa properly, to follow the regulative principles properly, to appreciate. Yeah, yesterday we were reading these 5 important things. What is that? Chanting the name of the Lord, and the second one is hearing to Srimad Bhagavatam. The third one was association of devotees. The fourth one is to visit the holy places of the Lord, and I forgot what is this one. Anyway, so these are the 5. The five means through which we can purify ourselves and absorb always in the pure devotion of the Lord. Therefore, yeah, so that way we see this 9th chapter is very important, especially the 934 verse is giving the summary of everything. Of course, the Lord has given an imperative understanding what will happen if you do worship, what will happen daytime, nighttime, and all those things, demigod worship, what it is. So all those things have been given on a subject level. But in the 10th chapter, he is going to tell us, he's saying, listen again. Yeah, of course, he's not repeating 9th chapter like I did, because Krishna has to offer a lot to Arjuna. So he's saying, listen again, O mighty armed Arjuna, because you are my dear friend. For your benefit, I shall speak to you further, giving knowledge that is better than what I have already explained. So this knowledge is unlimited. Yeah. And the Lord is giving further. But first of all, for that, we need to have faith in the chapter 7, 8, 9, and then we will be in a position to appreciate the chapter 10, because that is very important. One who has faith in the chapter 9 can benefit from chapter 10. That is no doubt. Why? Krishna himself is saying here. Do we all have faith in the chapter 9? Then we can proceed from here on. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes. Yeah. So, because you are my dear friend, for your benefit, I shall speak to you further. This again says that Lord is not in the spirit of boosting himself that, hey, I am the Lord, I am that, I am this. No, he's not, because all of us, yeah, with the envy mentality, envy mindset, we will always see, why is Krishna telling? Huh? Is it not boosting of? Is he not doing a pragalpa? Yeah, telling about oneself great. Yeah. So I don't know. Someone else were also. Yeah. Komal Prabhu, you think you were in ISKCON Bangalore, na? Did you say this or someone? Yeah, when we were in Linda, were mentioning this. Yeah, we see that Lord is saying that I am that, I am great, I am this. Yeah, so Lord is telling to only his confidential friends. Yeah, but because the knowledge is exposed to everyone, they start getting more envious because not everyone is a devotee yet. Yeah, but these chapters are so valuable that it's only for the devotees, because first a devotee means he is a friend of the Lord, and then Lord is speaking. Because otherwise there is no point of telling everything. If I don't accept to you what you say, you will not even care to tell me, because anyway it's a waste of time. So Lord is saying, because Arjuna, you are my friend, and for your benefit I will speak to you further, giving knowledge that is better than what I have already spoken. So are we ready now to know more, which is even better, to know the greatness of the Lord? Hmm? Someone reads the verse 2, text 2.
May I, Prabhuji?
Yes.
नामे विदुः सुरगणः प्रभवां न महारषयः अहं मदिर्हि देवनं महर्षिणं च सर्वशः. Translation. Neither the hosts of demigods nor the great sages know my origin or opulences, for in every respect I am the source of demigods and sages. Purport. As stated in the Brahma Samhita, Lord Krishna is the Supreme Lord. No one is greater than him. He is the cause of all causes. Here it is also stated by Lord personally that he is the cause of all the demigods and sages. Even the demigods and great sages cannot understand Krishna. They can understand neither his name nor his personality, nor what is the position of the so called scholars of this tiny planet. No one can understand why the Supreme God comes to earth as an ordinary human being and executes such wonderful, uncommon activities. One should know, then, that scholarship is not the qualification necessary to understand Krishna. Even the demigods and the great sages have tried to understand Krishna by their mental speculation, and they have failed to do so. In the Srimad Bhagavatam also, it is clearly said that even the great demigods are not able to understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They can speculate to the limits of their imperfect senses and can reach the conclusion of impersonalism, of something opposite to what is manifested by the three qualities of material nature. Or they can imagine something by mental speculation. But it is not possible to understand Krishna by such foolish speculation. Here, the Lord indirectly says that if anyone wants to know the absolute truth, here I am present as a supreme personality of Godhead. I am the supreme. One should know this. Although one cannot understand the inconceivable Lord who is personally present, he nonetheless exists. We can actually understand Krishna, who is eternal, full of bliss and knowledge, simply by studying his words in Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. The conception of God as some ruling power or as the impersonal Brahman can be reached by persons who are in the inferior energy of the Lord. But the personality of Godhead cannot be conceived unless one is in the transcendental position. Because most men cannot understand Krishna in his actual situation, out of his causeless mercy, he descends to show favor to such speculators. Yet, despite the Supreme Lord's uncommon activities, these speculators, due to contamination in the material energy, still think that the impersonal Brahman is the Supreme. Only the devotees who are fully surrendered unto the Supreme Lord can understand by the grace of the Supreme Personality that He is Krishna. The devotees of the Lord do not bother about impersonal Brahman conception of God. Their faith and devotion bring them to surrender immediately unto the Supreme Lord. And out of the causeless mercy of Krishna, they can understand Krishna. No one else can understand him. So even great sages agree. What is Atma? What is the Supreme? It is He whom we have to worship. Hare
Yeah,
Krishna.
thank you. Hare Krishna. So here the Lord is saying that multiple aspects here. He is saying that first of all, no one knows me. Neither the host of demigods nor the great sages know my origin or opulences. For in every respect I am the source of demigods and sages. I think in the next verse, or maybe can someone read the next verse as well? Yeah. Hmm? Yeah. Can someone read this? Oh, no, I have to pick names. Harika Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah. Yomam ajam anadim cha veti loka maheshwaram asamuddasa matyeshu sarva papai pramuchyate. Translation: He who knows me as the unborn, as the beginningless, as the supreme Lord of all the worlds, he only undiluted among men, is freed from all sins. Purport: As stated in the 7th chapter, Manushyanam Sahasreshu Kaschid Yatati Siddhaye. Those who are trying to elevate themselves to the platform of spiritual realization are not ordinary men. They are superior to millions and millions of ordinary men who have no knowledge of spiritual realization. But out of those actually trying to understand their spiritual situation, one who can come to the understanding that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, the proprietor of everything, the unborn, is the most successful spiritually realized person. In that stage only, when one has fully understood Krishna's supreme position, can one be free completely from the all sinful reactions. Here the Lord is described by the word Aja, meaning unborn, but he is distinct from the living entities who are described in the 2nd chapter as Aja. The Lord is different from the living entities who are taking birth and dying due to material attachment. The conditioned souls are changing their bodies, but his body is not changeable. Even when he comes to this material world, he comes as the same unborn. Therefore, in the 4th chapter, it is said that the Lord, by his internal potency, is not under the inferior material energy, but is always in the superior energy. In this verse, the words Veti Loka Maheshwaram indicate that one should know that Lord Krishna is supreme proprietor of the planetary systems of the universe. He was existing before the creation and he is different from his creation. All the demigods were created within this material world. But as far as Krishna is concerned, it is said that he is not created. Therefore, Krishna is different from the great demigods like Brahma and Shiva. And because he is the creator of Brahma, Shiva, and all other demigods, he is the supreme person of all planets. Sri Krishna is therefore different from everything that is created, and anyone who knows him as much as such immediately becomes liberated from all sinful reactions. One must be liberated from all sinful activities to be in the knowledge of Supreme Lord. Only by devotional service can he be known and not by any other means, as stated in Bhagavad Gita. One should not try to understand Krishna as a human being. As stated previously, only a foolish person thinks him to be a human being. This is again expressed here in a different way. A man who is not foolish, who is intelligent enough to understand the constitutional position of the Godhead, is always free from all sinful reactions. If Krishna is known as the son of Devaki, then how can he be unborn? That is also explained in Srimad Bhagavatam. When he appeared before Devaki and Vasudeva, he was not born as an ordinary child. He appeared in his original form and then he transformed himself into an ordinary child. Anything done under the direction of Krishna is transcendental. It cannot be contaminated by material reactions, which may be auspicious or inauspicious. The conception that there are things auspicious and inauspicious in the material world is more or less a mental concoction, because there is nothing auspicious in the material world. Everything is inauspicious because the very material nature is inauspicious. We simply imagine it to be auspicious. Real auspiciousness depends on activities in Krishna consciousness. in full devotion and service. Therefore, if we at all want our activities to be auspicious, then we should work under the directions of the Supreme Lord. Such directions are given in authoritative scriptures such as Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita are from a bona fide spiritual master, because the spiritual master is the representative of the Supreme Lord. His direction is directly the direction of the Supreme Lord. The spiritual master, saintly persons, and scriptures direct the same in the same way. There is no contradiction in these three sources. All actions done under such directions are free from the reactions of pious or impious activities of this material world. The transcendental attitude of the devotee in the performance of activities is actually that of renunciation, and this is called sannyasa. As stated in the first verse of the sixth chapter of Bhagavad Gita, one who acts as a matter of duty because he has been ordered to do so by the Supreme Lord, and who doesn't seek shelter in the fruits of his activities is a true renouncer. Anyone acting under the direction of Supreme Lord is actually a sannyasi or and a yogi, and not the man who has simply taken the dress of sannyasi or pseudo yogi. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah. So if we see these three verses together, then we understand that first thing is that Lord is unknowable. Yeah. Why? Because here he's saying neither the host of demigods nor the great sages know my origin or opulences. And if you see, this is what Lord is again explicitly telling. Yeah. Here, of course. Yeah. I'm just covering this as part of that. The seven sages, Saptarishis, and four Kumaras. Yeah. So we are talking. Krishna is saying even they don't know. Come from me, born from my mind, and all living beings populating the various planets descend from me. So that is the origin. Yeah, so even they come from him, and here we see that's why he's saying, neither the host of demigods nor the great sages know my origin. It is something. Let's put the other way. So if if we see that, yeah, because the creation there is Brahma, and from Brahma four Kumaras, then seven Kumaras. So if we see this is the order, yeah, we see that the Kumaras, or the demigods, they don't know from whom the Lord appeared. That means the Lord is appeared even before them, and they don't know the source. And they know one thing for sure, that Krishna is the source of the devatas and the rishis. He who knows me as the unborn. What is the benefit one gets is when we come to this, yeah, understanding that Krishna is unknowable. Yeah, so this the benefit. First of all, how to understand Krishna is explained in this second verse. Yeah, if we see, mm, and in the purport that Dinesh Prabhu was reading, we understand that how to see the Lord is mentioned, and then if we know He who knows me as the unborn, as the beginningless, as a supreme Lord of all the worlds, He only, uh, undeluded among men, is freed from all sins. So we don't have to perform any um, purificatory rituals, etc. Yeah, because we also know now how I did something, I want to purify, or and then we want to take up so many. If we take to this understanding that Krishna is supreme, and how to get that by hearing more about the Lord, about His glories. I think that will come in the seventh verse. Then we come to this where Krishna is saying that for them the sins are already. He will be free from such sins. And the other aspect, so that is the result of understanding Krishna properly. So, and it's not understandable even for the demigods, for the sages, for the mental speculators. That is what here it's in the verse given. Amudhas, yeah, asammudha. Asammudha is where is that? Yeah, undeluded. Yeah, when we come to this asammudha, yeah, means intelligent person. Mudha means a foolish. Asammudha means one who is intelligent. for a such intelligent person. Yeah, he is appreciating the Lord, that he is Krishna, and that Lord is unborn, that there is no beginning and no end, and he is the Lord of everything, for all the universes, all the worlds. Yeah, here he is saying, where is that? Yeah, beginning as the supreme Lord of all the worlds, Maheshwaram, Vetiloka Maheshwaram. Yeah, so Veti means to know. Yeah, one who knows that, then the benefit he already is getting is that Sarva Papa Pramuchyati. Yeah, we are doing so many prayashchitas uh, and pariharas, all these kind of things, that when we take to devotional service, understanding Krishna consciousness perfectly and following it, then we will automatically be released from such kind of effects. In this verse, there is also the description of the text. Yeah, so where it says, first of all, Lord is Aja. We are also Aja. Yeah, because even in second chapter, a soul, because Krishna is telling soul cannot be burnt, soul cannot be what do you call destroyed, and in that context, soul is Aja. Aja means unborn. Ja, Janma, Mrityu, Jara. Ja is death. Yeah, so Ja means one who has Janma. Yeah, Janma means one who is again going through the cycle of birth and death. But Lord is Aja. Yeah, but what is the difference between that Aja and we Aja? Yeah, is that this unborn is different from the living entity. Yeah, the living entities, are taking birth and then they are dying due to material attachment. Huh? So what is happening is they are changing the bodies. So under the external influence or energy, whereas the Lord is not like that. Lord, as unborn, comes to the material world as the same self. It is not that one person who has shot an arrow at the ankle of Krishna and Krishna died. No, Krishna didn't die. Why? Because Krishna appeared in his transcendental form. Adhyatmik, yeah, what we cannot see that. We cannot see that, okay, but how can we see that Lord is special? Is by taking shelter of Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. When we are taking shelter of such scriptures which is explaining who is the Lord, that Lord, before when he appeared in front of his parents Vasudeva and Devaki in his original form, and because they were scared, oh, if Kamsa will see you, oh, you're it's very dangerous, please, on their request, on the parents request, he appeared in the form of a child, and in that way. But the child doesn't mean that he has become a human. His body is not made of earth, fire, earth, water, ether. No, he is transcendental, that Aja. Yeah. But our sense of Aja, yeah, yes, our soul is also eternally present. But this soul is not at all comparable to the Lord, because when Lord is appearing in the material world, he still is not touched by his external energy, Maya. But as soon as this soul comes in contact with this matter, the material energy is covering us. Hmm? So in that way, uh, Lord is Aja. This is also what Harika Mataji was reading. And then the Lord is Sarva Loka, so Loka Maheshwaram. He was existing before the creation is, and is different from his creation, and the demigods were created, and he is not created at that time. Thus Krishna is different even from the great demigods Brahma and Shiva. Yeah. How to know this? When we take shelter of Bhagavatam, in Bhagavatam, when Narada is asking about the whole creation, at that time Brahma himself humbly accepts that I am myself struggling. When I was created, I myself was struggling to find where is the source, what is the source, why I am existing here. And then I was traveling through this the lotus stem on which I am sitting. I went up and down through all the universes that were part of it, and then I came to the understanding uh, that okay, in this whole darkness, I could only hear tapa. If I do the tapasya, and then I can realize the Lord in my heart. So which means Brahma is telling to Narada Muni very clearly that I am not the supreme. Yeah, and then we also have this Brahma Samhita that Brahma himself is saying Govindam Adi Purusham. So Govinda is the primeval Lord, Supreme Lord, Adi Purusham, Tamaham Bhajami. I pay my obeisances to that Govinda, to Lord, who is the origin of everything. Yeah. So here Bhagavad Gita and Krishna is also speaking the same thing. Only way to know the Lord, yeah, is that through devotional service. Who can know? He is saying one who is free from all sinful activities. And means a devotee is performing his activity in such a way that he is only doing a karma. A devotee is not interested to get goods and bads of this world for him. Whatever result is in the second chapter, it is mentioned. Whatever results come, I want to serve the Lord so that I can offer the results to the Lord. It's only because of Him I am getting everything. So I am not the owner of it. It's you are the owner. I will give everything to you. So that with that a devotee is worshipping the Lord. That He is the real proprietor. He is the supreme creator, supreme proprietor, and supreme enjoyer. That is what who is Bhagavan. Yeah. So in that way, when a devotee is doing what is happening, whatever if there are some karma that was done in the past or whatever, result of such worship, what happens immediately he gets freedom from all sinful reactions. Yeah. So one should approach in a mentality which is right mentality. It should not be it should not be like a mudha. It should be asam mudha. Not like a mental speculation. Okay, my understanding goes that Lord created everything so that we can perform humanity services. There is nothing beyond that. If we serve the people, that itself means serving the Lord. So, in these kind of different understandings, yeah, and to delimit the greatness of the Lord, to see the Lord as only some light or seeing him Lord inside our heart. No, only a devotee understanding can make him to see the Lord, yeah, in the full blown picture of Bhagavan, in the form of Bhagavan realization. So, in that way, one should remove all this and understand the constitutional position of the Lord, that He is the cause of everything. He is unknowable. We cannot try. Yeah, with mental speculation, we cannot limit the greatness of the Lord. That He is, how great is Krishna? Yeah, He is 100,000 times greater than so and so. Maybe we say, okay, He had so many thousand arms. When he did this Virat Roop, so many, maybe he is that much. So we cannot imagine. Yeah, this is also what we see in Quran. It is strictly forbidden, or it's considered as an offense to, or even Christianity, same, that to see how great is Lord, it's impossible. They also have this understanding. It's impossible to understand. So they strictly say you should not even compare with anyone. So great is the Lord. Yeah. So in that way, we see all the religions have this supremacy, understanding of the supremacy of the Lord, that He is incomparable. And how to get such understanding? It's not through speculations, because speculations can only make us and stamp on puddles, and it splashes on us, create dirt. Yeah. So, but rather it should be guarded through Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra. These three. When we have a Guru who is guiding us how to understand the Supreme Lord, this is very, very important. It is the biggest asset in one's life. It is not how much wealth we have. It is not how much fame we have. It is not what is our origin. Am I born to a Brahmin family? Oh, I am really great. Nothing. Nothing is ever comparable to the asset that one gets by taking shelter of a guru, a spiritual master who can open up who can open up our faulty vision, yeah, set it right, so that we can see the Lord properly. So it's so important to take shelter of a guru, sadhu. Sadhu means one who has no duplicity. He is not interested in how much money he will make it by telling you some nice sugar coated words. A sadhu has a very clear vision that what is truth. Sadhu means one who understands the truth and is practicing the truth in the most simple way of living. A sadhu means one who lives in simple way, and shastras. So if we want to know anything, yeah, the classic example is that if someone want to know who is the father, then one is asking his mother, and by knowing, so Vedas are compared like um, mother for us. When we take shelter of the scriptures, then we know who is the Supreme Lord. There is no other way. So when such directions one get from a guru, sadhu, and shastra, then this transcendental and auspicious, real knowledge is acquired. And then when one gets that, this is what is said, one becomes a sannyas. No, it's not otherwise. If one becomes a sannyas only to relieve from the responsibilities of the world, he is not a real sannyas. A real sannyas means one who has genuinely developed detachment to the suffering. This is one thing, but also at the same time engages in understanding who is the supreme master and approaching him and serving him. Such a person is called a sannyas. Hmm? Acts as a matter of duty. He's a real yogi or sannyas. Otherwise, it's just putting a cloth will not give anything. So we'll stop here. Yeah, I hope you didn't mind to go to ninth chapter once before we enter this 10th, because 10th we see more me, my, I. Yeah. So that hope it doesn't hurt us. Yeah. Because the Lord refers his greatness multiple times. Because also, I mean, in the 19th verse of this chapter, somewhere we see that Arjuna is asking, come on, tell me more. I want to know more about how great you are. Yeah. Rather, if we are not in that spirit, if we are in the spirit of, no, I doubt, so we cannot appreciate. Yeah. That's why Krishna is saying this is very confidential knowledge, because you have faith in me, because you are my friend. For your benefit, I am telling all this. Anything anyone want to add, comment, questions? No questions? Silence? How nice if this class was a real class. Yeah, I could even see your faces. At this moment, it's more impersonal. Yeah, so it's only through names.
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for taking us back to chapter 9. Yeah, Prabhuji, like every time we hear, I think we can, not just chapter 9, we can have Bhagavad Gita or such scriptures again and again, because so short-lived and so such is our state that we need continuous repetition of everything.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah,
so that
and
was
that too, a gap of 1 week is too much, no? Yeah.
yeah. Or maybe sometimes probably we remember in that part maybe which at that moment connected us better. So going again and again, we see our depth also on the same topic. So,
Yeah, that's nice. But at least if there is a glimpse of what depth you achieved, na, during a Q&A, that helps me to understand, to gauge how much deep are we now. Yeah.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah.
Yeah, nice point.
Yeah. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yep, thank you. Okay, then thank you so much for joining. Yeah, and yeah, remember everything what we discussed today. We never know what next Sunday I may ask. Yeah, so yeah, that's why we have already spent more than 2 years just to come to chapter 10. Yeah, we just halfway, right? We have uh, more chapters. So, but nevertheless, I mean, I'm not seeing this as a, yeah, like we should finish Bhagavad Gita immediately and go to the next book and next book, next book. Rather, I think even we can spend lifetime to just go through this book again and again to get deeper our understanding, because these are the words of the Lord giving us the uh, highest knowledge, and also helps us to reach highest in terms of realization. Yeah. वञ्चाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.